Today I have a route for you guys that does a few things I've seen left out from other guides. This route will include picking up the anti-dragon shield, which with respawns on dragons at 5 seconds will almost guarantee you get sent to the GE without it, as well as some combat sigils that will slingshot you forward on your training and breach runs, including the Eternal Belief sigil so you can have that unlimited prayer, and of course the best possible training spot for you to get prepared for the first breach, which also gets you bonus deadman points from boss kills and a little bonus experience in 2 ways on top of that. With that out the way, let's get straight into it. Spawn Varrock and do Stronghold of Security for 10k. Once you get your 10k, teleport with the Chronicle, enter the Champions Guild and start Dragon Slayer 1. Go to Varrock Center, buy a silk from Thessalia, a jug from the general store, fill the jug with water at the fountain, and then buy a newspaper from Benny. Run to the museum and do the natural history quiz, then talk to Historian Minus upstairs for the XP lamps, then talk to Haig Helen downstairs for a diary step, and finally the information clerk for some mining experience. Now unlock the Sigil of Life, run to the Spirit Tree, take it to Gnome Stronghold, and then back to the Grand Exchange. Take the Grand Exchange shortcut west, go talk to the Emblem Trader about emblems, and then Ozaic about Dragon Slayer 1. Then use the lever south and again to Artie, then back into the wilderness, and finally back to Artie. Run east to Probita and turn on Thick Skin on the way, do a check with Probita, and then restore your prayer at the church altar just north. Sell your silk to the silk trader for 60 coins, and then bank to withdraw your axe and tinderbox. Go south and cut a tree, then do a Monk's Friend quest and Fight Arena quest. After Fight Arena, go to Port Khazard and buy Swamp Paste from the general store and run north to the Fairy Ring. Use Fairy Ring codes AIR, CIR, BIS, DIS, and ALS. And finally BLR. Cut and burn logs until 30 fire making, buy a small fishing net from Witch Haven, and complete the Sea Slug quest. Don't forget to catch a fish while on the platform during the quest for a diary step. After Sea Slug, Chronicle teleport, talk to the Guildmaster, make sure you go through all the options, and then home teleport. Age check with Hans, and then talk to Duke Horatio on the 2nd floor for your anti-dragon shield. Now you'll need to decide which dragon area to go for your bones. I recommend areas outside of the wilderness such as Taverley Dungeon, Dragon's Nest, and Isle of Souls. Keep in mind you can still select a starter combat sigil, and you also have 2 experience lamps which gives you 10k Deadman XP on any skill over 20, and if you want you can use the lamps on prayer to save the need for some extra dragon bones. And before I get comments saying how packed dragons will be 35 to 40 minutes into the server, which is where you'll be, keep in mind the NPC respawns are also 5 seconds, and you'll have the anti-dragon shield, which will save you from getting killed, unlike all the other people who rush directly to dragons. Now you have 14 bones, or about 8 if you plan to use the lamps on prayer. Go to the Chaos altar and use the bones there. Don't forget to restore prayer at the altar for an extra diary step. Now you should be just about out of protection, and have enough points to unlock Eternal Belief, and prepared to start your training. If you still don't have enough points for Eternal Belief, just go to your training spot and you'll have it within just a few total levels. Now for training, I highly recommend Scurious. Even without protection, the worlds will be crowded at the public room, because Scurious offers 20% bonus experience in any style you train with, as well as drops the Scurious Spine, which on Deadman gives you 50k experience in any combat skill. Also, you get Deadman points every time you get a kill, even without the MVP. Now to prepare for the breach, you have a few options to train with based on what style you want to go with. If you want to train range, you could buy the Doric Bow at the Varrock Range Shop. For melee, you can just use the starter sword until you're able to use Dragon Scimitar, and for mage, just use the starter staff or any strike spells. Now onto breach gear. For mage or range, I would unlock the elf questline and use either Iban's staff or crystal bow. Keep in mind you probably won't have 70 range to use the bow for the first breach unless you're getting lucky on the spine drops from Scurious. For melee, I would just use the Dragon Scimitar. If you're concerned about how to get money for the supplies or scimitar, I recommend using an alt to thieve wealthy citizens while you are at Scurious. If you are unsure exactly how to do that effectively, watch R. Robert's guide on YouTube, or follow the route Westham and his friends posted, which you can find the link in my Deadman community Discord. If you still insist on not swapping or using an alt, just buy an adamant sword from the Varrock Sword Shop for melee, a Doric Bow for range, or the best spell you can afford for mage. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to join our community Discord where we talk all things Deadman year-round.